guys, good morning and welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, then a big hello to you guys, and please do make sure you subscribe on our YouTube channel or follow us on our Instagram posts. Today's film is going to be about the positioning and highlighting the best ways to be sat when you are doing your clay days, and more importantly the game days, so you don't lose those the birds that you want to be taking down. So as I was saying, guys, one of the fundamental things when you're on a clay day or even a game day, more importantly the game day to be fair, is the positioning. Now when you are on a clay ground, the benefit you've got is that pretty much most of the ground that you're on is hard standing. So to move around, it's quite easy and it's straightforward. Difference on a game day is the likelihood is you're going to be in a ploughed field, you're going to be in thick grass, so you're trying to balance your gun, you've got pockets full of cartridges, and trying to move around is just a nightmare. So the key to the day is going to be get your position right from the moment you get to your peg, get your position happy with you, and that way then the gun is going to be doing the work for you rather than you working for the gun. So I just want to give you a few examples of what I mean by that. So most people would assume that the best position to be in is to sit dead straight forward facing the birds that are being driven towards you. If I can just show you the reason why that doesn't work. The gun is empty, as you can see. So if you imagine you're facing the birds and the birds are coming to you, the reality is that as you lift your gun is fine, but from the twist to the side you're limited, especially if you're like me and you've got a lot of metalwork in your back or in a certain part of your body from an accident. My metalwork is predominantly on the left hand side, so it means that moving to the right makes it very, very tight. So what I tend to do is I tend to sit at an angle. So to demonstrate, if I sit slightly offset, so the birds are now coming from this angle, again the gun is empty. Not only have I got a much better higher swing, and you can see the gun is still in my shoulder, but in addition I've got all the way around and all the way around. So I've now gone from what is ultimately a 30 to 40 degree angle to now a 180 degree angle, and it's much more comfortable for me. So guys, as you can see, I've actually got a slight angle that I'm sat at. The reason being is that we're shooting a high tower directly in front of us. There's three different traps on the tower going from left through to right, heading up and over the top of us, but they're actually slightly banking as well. So obviously the gun is empty. As you can see, by being sat at the angle, you've got a lovely swing all the way through. I've got a swing across to my left, and I've also got a swing to my right before I go into the tree. So by sitting slightly at that angle, it gives me near as damn it 180 degree angle to take the shot at. Obviously when you're shooting clays, it's a lot more straightforward, because once you've seen the target come out once, it'll come out the same way again and again and again. So you can, you know where you've got to be positioned to hit that clay. When you're game shooting, it's a whole different kettle of fish, purely because the birds don't do what a clay's going to do. A clay will come out fast and slow down, whereas a bird comes out slow and speeds up and generally gets higher as it goes. So by making sure you've got this positioning right, and by making sure you've got this whole area to swing through, gives you the ability to not only pick the birds up that are coming straight above you, but also the ones to the left and to the right, without you having to constantly keep adjusting the chair or having to adjust your position. Obviously, if you are sat straight forward, then undoubtedly you're going to get the birds that are coming straight towards you, but you are going to struggle on the left and the right that are swinging from side to side. Again, I have to emphasize, this does vary massively on what your injury is, what your ability is, and also where your level of break is, if you're paralyzed, of course. The higher your break, the less abdominal muscle you've got, so of course you've then got to add into the elements of balance and making sure that as you pull to the left or pull to the right, you're not going to fall out the chair, which ultimately isn't great etiquette, but also is going to make you look a bit of a prat. So what you need to do is get your position right from the start, from the moment you enter the field, the moment you get to your peg, get your position right, and undoubtedly you're going to have a fantastic day. So guys, we've been discussing all morning the best position to be at and the fact that I sit at a slight angle when I'm shooting. There are obviously exceptions to those rules. Where we are now down at the clay ground, we've got two targets. We've got a going away, which is a straightforward going away, and we've got a C that's being driven straight towards us. Now, my preference on both of those is to remain still at a slight angle. However, there's no reason why you can't face the targets both ways, because at the end of the day, you're not going to have to swing the gun more than about this sort of distance at the best. So, as I said, there are exceptions to the rule. The trick is to try and get your positioning right. On straightforward driven, no reason why you can't look at the bird. As I said, I just prefer to sit slightly at a bit of a squiff. Pull. 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 Thanks for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed the video and the film. Today, as I've said to you throughout the film, is all about the individual person. So it is key specific to each individual as to the positioning level and what you feel comfortable with. The key is you must feel comfortable. I will be going through some other bits later in the season, and certainly you'll be seeing how I position myself on the game days that we've got due. If you do have any other questions or you'd like some advice in any way at all, please feel free to email me at hello@seated-gun.com, or alternatively message me via the Instagram The Seated Gun. Thanks again guys for watching. We look forward to seeing you soon. Please remember to subscribe, tell all your friends. Have a great day. Bye bye.